Good morning and welcome to the Riley Kitchen. This is day 9 bajillion 15,000 whatever of quarantine. I hope you all are staying safe. This morning I wanted to talk with you about Psalm 23. I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then I'll just share a couple of things that have really highlighted it out for me, and then I will close this in prayer. So Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So I've been thinking a lot about that whole statement. Hold on. Excuse me, technical difficulty. There. Is that better? Hi, good morning, Don. Sorry, we were trying something new with the phone stand and had me turn sideways, and apparently it had me sideways looking at you. Hold on, here we go. Okay, there we go. Now, we're good. Okay, but back to what I was saying, the whole Lord is my shepherd thing, and even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm like, what does that exactly mean? And I'm looking around at everything that's going on with the world outside, and it's like, I've never felt more clearly in the valley of the shadow of death than I do right now. And I think a big part of that is an unwillingness to detach from media, to detach from having 24/7 statistics in our hand, and we forget to look to what God is actually doing in our lives. So the thing that was really pointed out to me yesterday in this psalm was when you look at verses 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to read them. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. The thing about it is like the pronoun there of he. It's almost like a parent or somebody who's watching over their children from the bench at a schoolyard playground or something like that. But the second danger approaches, or the second we enter into the valley of the shadow of death, the pronouns change. And it says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. So it's addressing the fact that God is right there by our side. He is not abandoning us. He's not watching what's happening from afar. He's actually right here in the middle of our turmoil with us. And he is entering into that suffering with us and consoling us through it. That's just the point that I wanted to make about Psalm 23. And what should we do in the valley of the shadow of death? We need to realize that God is not watching from afar. He's watching right next to us. He's holding our hands and he's carrying us through this. So I'm going to read it again. And at the end of every verse, I'm going to say, I trust you, Jesus. I'm going to invite you to say that with me. Because when we pledge allegiance to something, Jesus, and we emphatically trust him, and we proclaim that with every breath, it helps bring it true for the rest of the day. So the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I trust you, Jesus. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. I trust you, Jesus. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. This is not about us. I trust you, Jesus. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I trust you, Jesus. I will fear no evil. I trust you, Jesus. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me, because I trust you, Jesus. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows because I trust you, Jesus. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Why? Because I trust you, Jesus. Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for everybody tuning in with us via this live stream. Thank you for not being a distant God, for being one who is right here with us in the middle of our suffering, carrying us as we continue through, protecting us in everything we do. In Jesus' name, amen. Blessings, my friends.